Stuff in the fourth line, the first column again. Kimnei she'odam ein bo rak efer. Zo busha. Because a person is made of dust. That's the basis for busha. For shame, what are you? You're nothing. It's interesting. Just thinking. Every morning we say, Kol hagibor ka'ayin lefonecho. All the devonim is wise, as strong, as wise, as capable you are. Ma'anu mechayinu. What are we? We're nothing. Right? We're nothing compared to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Now, what is the value of saying that? What's the value of saying that? You say it. I always say that what gives a person confidence? What gives a person confidence? You have a sense of self. What gives you a sense of self? Your level of accomplishment. If a person feels worthless, he has no sense of self. You have no confidence. As capable as you are, as brilliant as you may be, if you have no sense of accomplishment, then you have no sense of self. So if we say, what are we? We're nothing in your presence. Now, as I say many times, what engenders fear in a person? Right? Losing your sense of who you are. That's what we speak about reverence. What's your reverence? When you have reverence, there's fear. Why is there fear? The person is not going to hurt you. Because reverence means in the presence of this person, you feel totally negated. When you feel negated, then you have fear. Because all your life's accomplishments at that moment are reduced to nothing. Okay? So if a person would feel and internalize what we say, we're nothing in your presence. So immediately you would feel tremendous fear for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Right? If you would internalize that reality. We admit the reality, but you have to feel that reality. We don't feel that reality. What's busha? Busha is also, I feel I have value. My life is worth living. What about in a moment? What do you feel? You feel you're worthless. Then you have shame. That's tremendous shame. Right? So if a person is able to internalize the fact, you know what you are? You're dust. What is dust? Nothing. Nothingness. You know, there's a famous Yerushalmi, which this is Sherm cites, that the whole concept of Bechira is because HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't want you to be Named Kesufa, shame bread. Literally, he cites Yerushalmi. Named Kesufa. Nama in Aramaic is bread. Kesufa means shame bread. Person's a beggar, and every day has to come beg for his daily meager ration. What does he feel? You're ashamed. Come like a beggar in your hand. But if you're a self-earner, it's I'm deserving, so then you don't have that level of shame. So what is shame? You know what you are? You're dust, you're dirt, whatever you are, Kodesh Baruch Hu gave you. So that immediately, what is it? It evokes busha. That's shame. You have shame. So what is that? That's aleph. Odam is afer. Afer is synonymous with busha. Umneisha odam yisodo damhu. Huasirchon. What is the essence of a human being as a living species? His blood. The blood is life. So that's the basis for sirchon. Meiki yisodhu moro. Zehu harimo, Kamoshi Isbar, will explain that. What is mora? Mora normally means the gall. That's maggots. Ki amora mare ki achriso rimo. Because the mora indicates ultimately the end is bitter. You know, at the end where you are, you're food for the maggots. Vod ki abushi pchisus hatzuro shen hatzuro b'shleimus. Let's say a person is found in a compromised state that he did something which is unconscionable. What are you? You have shame. As you say, he's caught red-handed, so you're ashamed. Pchisas hatzura of a shleimus, that's busha. What is a person embarrassed? You're not what you should be. What do people have no shame? Right? People have no shame because they have no inkling of what they should be. Or they have other ideas what they should be. Right? But if a person has an understanding what he should be, and you don't live up to that level of expectation, so then the shame. You know, you're ashamed of who you are. Rabbeinu Yonah Pirkei Avos. It says, if you consider three things, we say, there's no forgetting before the heavenly throne. He says a human being, when he does something wrong, even though initially he's embarrassed, but ultimately, you say people forget. So things start blurring after a while. You can live with it. But he says that has to do with the physicality of the human being. Forgetting has to do with because the neshama is infused in the body, and shikha, because it's intermingled with all the various desires and distractions, everything else. That's why a person over time doesn't feel the shame anymore, and ultimately it fades out. But he says after a person dies, the neshama is what? Is independent of the body. So the whole concept of forgetting has no relevance. So when you stand before Hashem and you're found guilty for whatever it is, that shame, the first moment, is forever. It's forever, that shame. That shame will never diminish as much as an iota. It's continuous. So a person has to take that in consideration initially, that before you leave this world, ultimately, it's very strongly advised you should do tshuva. Because if you take that baggage with you, that shame is forever. The first moment is the eternal moment. That's what Rabbeinu Yonah. No, it not only eliminates it, it brings you to a higher level. No. It brings it to you doing a mitzvah. Not only does it eradicate the wrong, it advances you. That's what tshuva is. Ki abushu pchisas hatzura shein hatzura b'shleimus. Now it's interesting, the Chofetz Chaim writes that even if a person does tshuva, let's say a person didn't put on tefillin, didn't study, you do tshuva. So there's no claim against you that you didn't put on tefillin. The wrong, or you didn't study, or you ate not kosher. He says, regarding a losas, the claim is not against you. But you're not going to credit that you put on tefillin. You said Kriyishma and you study Torah. So factually, when you come after 120 years, and even after you're purged, even after the person goes through Gehenna, and you come, and they allow you into Olam Haba, you come in as a deficient surah. You're meant to be complete. It's like a person comes, and he's handicapped. This person forever will be spiritually handicapped, even after the tshuva. Regarding the losas you could correct, because that's a negative. But what is the mitzvah say? That's a positive. That's advancement. You're always going to be deficient in terms of the advanced level because you didn't accomplish that. She says, what is busha? Busha is what? It's chisor hatzura. Chisus hatzura shein hatzura b'shleimus.